Hey everybody, I'm Sheila with SW Adventures, and I just wanted to take a minute to share some exciting news from the cruise industry with all of you. So obviously it's not any breaking news that COVID is on a downfall, knock on wood. And because of COVID, the cruise industry has taken a huge hit. So recently, the CDC has removed the COVID-19 cruise ship travel health notice, where previously they were advising people against going on cruise ships, even though they didn't advise against other travel like being crammed in flying objects. So they've recently removed that. And now people feel more free to go and do to cruise and travel. So we've been locked up for 2 years now. So more people are going and traveling. Now the CDC has lowered the risk level from a level 3 to a level 2 on cruising. Shortly after the announcement, we saw cruise ships migrating towards no longer requiring masks. So I booked a cruise on Black Friday. That was in the height of the Delta/Omicron variant. And we went from not requiring masks back to requiring masks on cruise ships. So when I booked the cruise, you had to wear masks inside, at the port, at the in Cozumel's ports or wherever destination ports, you had to wear a mask all the time, unless you were actively eating or drinking. So now we have seen those restrictions relaxed. You don't have to wear a mask anymore. You do still have to wear a mask inside the cruise terminal, just like you would if you were in an airport. So you have to do that. But as soon as you step foot on the ship, you no longer have to wear a mask, and that is such a relief. So what does that mean for cruisers or the general public at large? Well, people are more willing to cruise now. So the cruise ships are filling up a lot faster. For instance, I booked another cruise for May, first week of May, Mother's Day weekend. I had an amazing deal, which is why I booked it. It is no longer available. It is, from what I'm being told, at 100% capacity. Whether that is, whether they're running at 85% capacity and it's 100% booked, I don't know that for sure. But what I know is it is no longer on the website because people want that cruise. The only way you can get that cruise now is if somebody cancels, and you have to act quickly on that. So the two largest cruise lines, Carnival and Royal Caribbean, both recently reported in the last week the record weeks in cruise bookings. So cruise ships are filling up fast. What I was seeing before is that you could get these amazing deals because they are discounting rooms trying to fill up cruise ships. Now people are begging for people to cancel in order to get on those cruise ships. So if you want to book a cruise, you need to do it. Now is the time. So Royal Caribbean also just came out with a couple big announcements. Several. They have multiple new ships coming out. So in 2023, there is a new ship coming out for the Icon class. So as we know, Oasis class has been the biggest ships in the world and are amazing ships. But there is now an Icon class coming out. I don't know much about it. What I know is that the Icon is going to be released in 2023, and they've started building that now. The other thing is another Oasis class ship, the Utopia. They just announced that they would be building that one as well. And currently the Wonder of the Seas that was just released is the biggest ship in the world. Utopia is supposed to be bigger, better, all of the things. So we have those two things with Royal Caribbean to look forward to. They also announced that they are returning to New Orleans. So recently, since the pandemic, they have not been traveling outside of or in the New Orleans port, but they're bringing Radiance of the Seas to New Orleans. Radiance of the Seas is a Radiance class ship that supposedly has more glass on it than any other ship. So you have glass elevators looking out over the water, and it is supposed to be a very beautiful, elegant ship. So that's one thing. They're coming to New Orleans and they're bringing Radiance of the Seas. So for us, being able to get to those ports, New Orleans, Galveston, Mobile, Alabama, we now have another option for Royal Caribbean. So just from cruising recently, you know, we went on a cruise on Royal Caribbean's Adventure of the Seas where we were told there would be no sail away party or anything like that. But then when we got on the ship, that had all changed. So what I'm seeing now as a boots on the ground indicator of what is actually going on the cruise ships is we are back to the party. We are back to the cruise life and just celebrating being on vacation. You have your deck parties, you have your belly flop competitions, all of those things that they had done away with, they are now bringing back for the whole cruise experience. And the staff is excited to be back. Spoke with several of them on my last cruise, and you know, the whole shutdown affected them greatly. So being back, they are happy. They are looking to serve you in any way possible. So what does that mean for you? Well, it is a great time to cruise. Everybody's getting back to vacationing. We're coming up on summer. So like the video, comment on the video, let me know where you want to travel to. What is your favorite destination to travel to? The adventures are just beginning, and I want to help you plan the most amazing vacation possible. So let me know what you want to see, and let me help you plan your best vacation.